It's actually bloody freezing, but we'll get rid of the jumper. Okay guys, so thought I would talk a little bit about training frequency, why a bro split isn't as possibly good for optimal results, and how I space my training out. So at the moment, personally, I do push-pull legs, which allows for me to train everything twice a week at minimum. Okay, so obviously with a bro split, you have like a chest day, a back day, a leg day, a shoulder day, an arms day, and that kind of takes up your week if you have like 2 rest days. Sometimes people will add in another day, but the disadvantage of that is you're not actually stimulating muscle protein synthesis as much. Now, when we train, obviously we break down fibers in our muscles, and we also stimulate the protein synthesis response from doing that. So having protein synthesis going on in the muscle is what's going to help us build the muscle. And which is why people that go on anabolic steroids, they can synthesize protein a lot. They can synthesize a lot more protein, and they can synthesize for a lot longer. So a lot of the bodybuilders of today, like Kai Green, Phil Heath, all of those people, they tend to stick to bro splits because they've got the ability to have longer muscle protein synthesis in the body. So they can completely blast one muscle group, and then the extent of that damage will last for the whole week, or maybe a couple of days. But in people that aren't assisted, aren't on steroids, it will be a 48 to, I'd say 36 to 48 hours that you can restart muscle protein synthesis. Obviously it depends how hard you've trained, but for the main point, you can train that muscle group again, allowing for muscle soreness and things like that. So the advantage of having a higher frequency, lower volume training plan. So for example, if you had your bro split, you had chest, back, shoulders, legs, arms, and that was your week. If you took elements of those exercises and put them into a different routine, so you did chest, shoulders, and triceps on one day, next day you did back, traps, and biceps, last day you did legs. That's basically push-pull legs, right? So you can do it that way, or you can, if you can only train like 4 times a week, you could do an upper lower, so rest in the middle, or even if you just train 3 times a week, doing 3 full body workouts is going to be more beneficial to you than doing like an arm day, then rest, then a back day, then rest, and then a shoulder day. Because that way, whilst we're going through the week, you still have hit each muscle group. On Monday, each muscle group's been hit. On Wednesday, each muscle group's been hit. And on Friday, each muscle group's been hit, for example. So that's like the advantages of push-pull legs or full body or upper-lower splits. The disadvantages are more to do with things like you may not get as, what would the word be? Some people go into it and they think, oh, I don't feel like I've done enough for this muscle group, so they'll go and train like a upper body workout because they've done chest and back and shoulders and triceps. They feel like they haven't done enough for their chest, or they haven't done enough for their back. But you don't need to be feeling ridiculously sore after your workout for it to have been a successful workout. That can kind of get into the no pain, no gain mentality. Of course, there's going to be muscle soreness when you train hard, but it doesn't have to be there that you haven't. If you're not sore, it doesn't mean that you've not progressed, you know. So those are my points for push-pull legs or upper lower. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and yeah, next video I'm going to be doing just eating biscuits, or I'm just going to call it cookies for the American people as well. So just eating cookies for 24 hours. So that'll be interesting. Luckily I'm in my off season, so I can do that. If I was in a dieting phase or in prep, I probably wouldn't be doing that, but not the most optimal food choice that you can make. And I probably won't be tracking calories, although I could probably do it and fit in my calories. At the moment, I'm on 4,500 calories daily. And most people would probably think I'd be saying that with a lot of delight, but you try doing 4,500 daily, it ain't so fun. Beautiful. Right. Okay guys, thank you very much for sticking around. I don't know, am I going to put this at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video? I don't know. Well, anyway, we're here and I've got some parcels to unwrap, and I always quite like watching people unwrap parcels on YouTube, so thought why not do it for you guys, because I'm a nice guy. So this package, I know what's in all these parcels, but so I'll just pretend a little bit. I got 2 t-shirts from my sponsor's front side, thanks guys. So I will actually go through a separate video on the fit on these. Front side, always brilliant quality. And they did vests and things before. Am I wearing one now? No. They did vests before. They've started to phase that out a little bit and go more into the t-shirt side of things. But yeah, I very much like the quality of the front side. But also, clothing company sponsors is quite nice because it's not like supplement brands and things. They have things like fat burners and stuff, and they like promote this for people to burn fat, when I know it doesn't work like that. You can't just take a supplement to burn fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. And then they prescribe like protein powders and like, take this to build muscle. Yes, you need protein in your diet to build muscle, but you also need lots of other things. So yeah, it's a bit, anyway. Luckily my supplement sponsors don't do that to me, so that's why I'm still with them, because they do not ask me to promote anything that I don't want to promote, so that's nice. This is new packaging from Amazon. I use Amazon a lot, so I notice the small things. These are my knee sleeves. Now, I do have sponsors for knee sleeves, Bear Grips, but they've been really slow in sending me out things, so I was just like, I need a pair of knee sleeves because my knees are rubbish, and I'll buy them anyway, so why not. Next, okay, this one may be a bit more interesting to people, supplement people. So because I have shit knees, now I'm not sure if this is going to work. I've been told that it's good for knees and joints and arthritis type symptoms. So I'm going to try it out. I'll be a guinea pig for you guys and I will let you know. It is gelatin. So apparently gelatin is very good for things like congealed joint care, collagen joint care. So apparently it's very good for if you've got like, can you hear that? Literally disgusting knees. So that is that. Then, these are always fun, hang on. This is my go-to omega supplement, my fish oil supplement. It is a Alaskan sourced fish oil supplement. It's from Alaskan salmon, and the reason that it's Alaskan is because the water up in Alaska, in comparison to a lot of other seas, the water is a lot more pure, doesn't have so much mercury in it. So yeah, mercury obviously is something we don't want to have in our body. As mercury is poisonous. And then this is a vitamin D supplement. This is the spray. I've already taken my vitamin D tablets today, but I'm going to transition across to the oral spray, because apparently the absorption with this is a lot better, and also it's fast. It's like more effective, faster. It says optimal strength for faster, more effective boost in vitamin D. which is good. But also vitamin D, is the liquid form is not fat soluble, I think. So, or it's I can't remember the exact term of it, but apparently if you have too much of the liquid form, you can metabolize it into fat cells. I think it's something like that anyway, but it's not really going to make a massive difference. But I thought I would try it out, and if it's better absorbed, then that's always good. That is it. That's the mealtime segment. So yeah, on with the rest of the video, I guess. What is up, guys? I had a question on Instagram from Alex Reese. Now, his question was, what is more important, meal timing or overall calories? In a nutshell, that's what he was asking. Now, for something like just general weight loss, then overall calories is going to be the determining factor. If you're in a calorie deficit, that's what's going to make you lose weight. Your meal timings throughout the day is not going to help you lose weight, okay? But if we're looking at training performance, if we're going to go into the gym, maximal muscle growth, maximal training performance, then meal timing, your peri-workout, so your pre, your intra, and your post-workout meals, that is what's going to determine your training performance and recovery massively. So, to answer his question, I would say training performance is going to be highly dependent upon your food around your training window. So that means that in terms of like a muscle gain or muscle retention side of things, then your peri-workout nutrition is going to be very important. Peri-workout is basically your pre, intra, and post, so the meals around your workout. That is what's going to be very determinant on your training performance. So if we're talking about muscle gain, then I would say those things are going to be very important. Muscle retention, those things are going to be very important. Just general weight loss, not so much. But I think in any situation where someone's trying to lose weight or doing like a contest prep, your training performance and your muscle retention is going to be super key to how you're going to look on stage, or just how you feel as well. If you're in a calorie deficit, you want your training performance to be good, because we want to hold on to as much lean tissue as we can. If you're in a calorie surplus, but you eat all your food in the evening, then your training performance and recovery is not going to be as good as it could be. So if you, even in a surplus, put more food around your training window, that's going to help you perform better, help you grow better, help you recover better. So I personally put it as quite a high priority as well. I think we all know that the overall calories that we eat throughout the day is the determining factor on our calorie balance or our energy loss. So if we're in a calorie deficit, doesn't really matter when we eat our meals if we're just trying to lose weight. But from a performance side of things, I'd say it's still pretty important.